Welcome back to another vlog. I'm getting ready to make dinner. I'm doing a sausage, kale, and cannellini soup tonight. Just went ahead and poured myself a drink. This is my most recent obsession. Sam's enjoying it too. It's the Reed's Craft Ginger Beer strongest version, non-alcoholic, and then we put it with some crushed ice and a little lemon or lime. I drink it with a straw because if I don't, it burns my lips because the ginger is that good. A little bit of a guilty pleasure. The sugar content is definitely high, but it's been a fun little treat. We started that around Christmas time. Just cooked up the sausage, and now I am deglazing the pan with a little bit of wine. Just half an onion in here, just for the littlest bit of flavor. Just getting some of those brown bits off the bottom. Then I'm gonna add the cannellini beans, water, and broth starter. Beans are in along with a little bit of thyme, and then now I'm just gonna also add some garlic powder and a little bit of red pepper flake. Let this simmer for a bit. And then what I think I'm gonna do is pull like 3/4 of it from the pot and blend it so that it turns into more of like a creamy broth from the cannellini beans. And then I'll add back in the sausage and kale and get it warm again, and that'll probably be it. Today is Tuesday. It is 8:15 in the morning. I have a meeting later this morning at 10 a.m. doing another expert interview. And exciting news, I got a notification this morning that our blog with Inside Higher Ed is now up. We produced a blog on 3 things to consider in regard to AI and the future of work. You may or may not know, I do research in AI, and I'm specifically focused on how we can better prepare students within higher ed, community, and technical colleges for an AI-driven workforce. With that said, this is the first blog that we have produced on the topic. We're actively working on manuscripts and white papers, but this is our first blog and it's pretty exciting. So I will link that down in the description. I would love for you to give it a read. I'm pretty much prepared for that interview. I just need to open the questions up on this computer. That is my only meeting of the day, which is nice. It gives me the ability to focus on writing. I do have a task that my PI shared with me yesterday. He needs me to help him out on because he's really overburdened right now. So I'm going to prioritize that this morning as well. And then I do have a couple of my own tasks that I would also like to make a progress on. Yesterday wasn't as productive as I would like for a Monday, so I'm trying to really hone in today and tomorrow and make some moves. Having some protein pancakes and an egg for my second breakfast today. Peanut butter and pancakes is like the most nostalgic flavor to me. It reminds me so much of my dad because growing up, some weekends he would make pancakes. He would make like mini pancakes and just with like the Bisquick or whatever mix, and he would always do peanut butter and syrup with them. And sometimes he would do like a bacon or sausage in the middle and call it pigs in a blanket. Back again. Just finished breakfast. Unfortunately, my interviewee had to cancel due to a family emergency, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. We are in a little bit of a time crunch. We need to submit this piece like as soon as possible, and we're trying to get an interview from someone kind of specific to just help bolster the piece a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of research this morning to see if I can find someone else who would be good for it and hopefully set up a really last minute interview. on my camera lens. Gosh. Probably because I cook and film myself cooking, but having a bit of a classic work day. Let's see. We found a couple of new people to help replace that potential interviewee that I mentioned earlier, so I reached out to a few of them. Also had another one reach back to me that had to cancel their interview last month, and so I was able to get one with them on the books for later this week. So I think we're going to be able to integrate their perspective hopefully into this piece that we're trying to wrap up. But anyway, took a little break, had a snack, spent some time with Franny, and now I'm back to it. I'm coding interview data right now. I'm just working on coding it in Excel as a starting point, and then eventually I would like to try and bring it all into Atlas TI. However, that I know is going to require a learning curve for me. I explored it a little bit last semester and didn't make more progress because we were like actively doing a lot of interviews at the time. So I think just as a starting point, beginning to recognize broad themes, I'm just going to do it in Excel. But I'm curious if by chance any of you work with qualitative data. Do you use Atlas TI? Do you use something else? Do you just use Excel? Let me know what you find to be the most efficient. I'm working with interview data, I would say from around 30 individuals. And interviews are between 20 minutes to an hour each, just varying. So that's kind of the magnitude of what I'm working with at the moment. I've got a little bit of music on in the background and I'm trying to get into the zone. Good morning, everyone. I just finished a really quick, like 10-minute morning workout. My work notifications started going off at like 7:30 this morning, and I had a plan to exercise first thing this morning. I really quickly sent off some things that I needed to and then held myself to it. As we know, theme of the month of February is taking action. So I started off, I wanted to try this Pilates exercise that I saw on Pinterest that I had saved. I've saved many. And it literally killed my knees. They were doing it on like a wood floor with a yoga mat. But for me to do that exercise, I would seriously need knee pads. And I still am in a lot of pain from when I fell on the basement stairs. My toe feels like it's not really recovering. I'm a little bit nervous that I might have fractured it. So it hurts to do a lot of things still, even with yoga. Anyway, I decided to just do a little bit of a yoga flow on my own. And it definitely got the blood pumping, even though it was quick. I think I'm going to rinse off, kind of like refresh and throw myself together for the day. And then it seems as though it's going to be a busy work day. For a couple of hours with the qualitative data. I mentioned this yesterday. That's kind of the primary task that I am focusing on this week. Basically doing thematic analysis or the beginning stages of it. I'm just heating up a little bit of tea right now. I'm quite cold. Let myself up here to stay warm. I'm wearing this super cool little puffer. I got this one and another one last year off of Amazon. And they're kind of lightweight, but what I love about them is they're perfect for this like winter, getting ready to transition into spring, hopefully, time, because they can keep you warm and insulated, but they're really comfortable to wear in the house. And I feel like that's kind of the challenge, especially if you're like me, work from home, or you just spend a lot of time at home and you're trying to keep warm in these cooler months. It can be nice to have things like this that kind of brighten up your day. You can put them on and feel sort of cute, but they still keep you warm and are comfortable to wear at home. By the way, our dishwasher is running right now, and I'm hopeful that I can even use any of this footage. So. Wow, it looks amazing. I'm so surprised. No, I'm really glad that you took it there, and like supporting them and stuff is really nice as well. I'm assuming we're gonna have to move things.
Yeah.
She's a big bitch. It's a showstopper.
It's definitely ginormous.
I mean, it's like a beautiful piece.
Is it too big?
No, like, it's, you know what I mean? It wasn't
Yeah.
made to live in this room. Are you like regretting the mat?
No,
I don't think you
think
need
so.
to. Yeah.
Like I said, like that.
Or comparing it. But it, like he said, like, I was never expecting it to be like that.
Okay.
One day it will have like a perfect place to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of wall space in this house in general. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to decide, like...
If you want to stare at that. If you want to stare at her.
Actually. It would have been different if she were there that day.
You think?
Yes. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's really pretty.
You like the wood?
Yeah, I love the wood, and
Okay.
like it really does bring out just the art looks so pretty.
So
right
like we went back and forth a lot on
Color.
the glass.
now. Okay.
And like we decided to go with this glass, get into the expensive glass.
Oh, really?
A little bit of reflective.
Yeah, I think it's in your house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It isn't a museum.
Right.
Like, no. Okay, it was 2018.
Yeah.
So yeah, about 7 years, like I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, it looks so good. I've never really like been able to admire it, you know?
He had another one where the grains were like this.
I like that.
And like, I didn't like it. I felt like doing the grain like this was nice.
This is so classic and
like
timeless.
yeah,
and
we
like,
felt like the light and dark colors in the grain
matched
like
so well.
brought the hair out more.
It really does.
Yeah.
That's
It looks nice. It looks really nice. They did a great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Best birthday ever.
Happy 30.
Thank you. That's true. I forgot. That's really nice. There's like a little spot right there.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Just a little character. It's okay.
Yeah, that's strange.
A little character.
What did you say?
I was saying I don't know what it is about right here. This is where I always take a clip of her. Sam's making one of our favorite recipes tonight. It's in the Mediterranean Chef. Is that what it's called?
Mediterranean cookbook?
Mediterranean Cookbook. This is like always in the background.
I'm struggling here.
And it's one of our favorite go-tos. Good for like entertaining as well. That's mold. All right, take 2. Got our fresh pita here. I'm excited. Hello again. Happy Friday. Today's actually Valentine's Day, and when I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm gonna put on a cute outfit for Valentine's Day, but in reality, I couldn't resist the urge to put on the comfiest thing that I own, so I'm in the Target undershirt, the Madewell denim shirt that I can't stop talking about, and my oversized Levi's that I can't stop wearing. I'll pan out in a moment to show you. But what I really wanted to show you is I got this pack of hair clips on Amazon. I've been obsessed with watching videos of people like putting their hair up in claw clips and just like learning more about updos. I'm not very good at all at styling my hair in an updo, but I got these clips. I'm hoping that you can see. This is one of them. It came with a pack of it came with several. So you can see they're all kind of like different shapes and stuff like that, but all with pearls. I'm sure they have tons of stuff out there, but I really like a pearl. I think it adds like a little bit of femininity to your style, but then is also really neutral, so it like goes with anything. Anyway, they're good if you have like a fair amount of hair. They can hold enough. I have like new hair growth that's kind of annoying, but anyway, I threw it back really quickly, so I don't even know if it's like straight or not, but the point is they're super easy to use, and I think that they're cute and quite comfortable as well in my hair. So that's my fancy hairdo for the day. I have my little fancy Madewell bow earrings as well. I just have on my comfy Levi's that I love so much, and a little Amazon belt that I've shown before. On my feet, I have on these little Coach, I think they're called like a driver shoe or something like that. I got these last year. This blue is kind of like a fun color for moving into spring. So that's my comfy Valentine's Day outfit. We are not doing anything special for Valentine's Day. We have leftovers for dinner tonight. The pockets that I forgot to take a final clip of after they were cooked last night. But I'm excited just to be home with Sam and Franny enjoying the evening. Yesterday we had Franny's first official training. We have her in behavior training right now, and it's essentially like they train us to train her. Fortunately, we have taught her several commands, so I think it's going to build well off of it, but the idea is that, especially for a dog like her, where her main issue is anxiety and fear-based reactivity, it's going to kind of teach us to give her more things to do, so more commands that she can learn well. It'll help her build her own confidence by learning those commands, and ultimately we hope that by building her confidence and teaching her that she can trust the world and people in it, we will not deal as much with her fear-based reactivity. That was yesterday and it went really well, and then we went and grabbed a sandwich for lunch, and if you saw, Sam surprised me with getting this painting framed. Around 7 years ago now, an artist on Instagram found me and asked to paint this portrait of me and send it, and so I've had it for like 7 years unframed, just in a box in the basement, and I've wanted to get it framed to preserve it well and kind of, you know, give it what it deserves. And he surprised me and had it done for me. We finished lunch, we just ate a sandwich in the car, and he was like, do you want to walk over to that frame shop and just see if maybe we can get like an estimate for them or from them, or look at some of their materials? And I was like, we don't even have it with us, like I don't know how they're gonna give us an estimate. And he was like, oh, I have the dimensions. And I was like, whatever. I like really didn't feel like doing it, but I was like, you know, he's trying to take initiative and wants to do this for me, so I really should do it. So we walked in and the person was like, you know, how can I help you? And Sam was like, oh, I'm picking up. So he got me. The past year, he has surprised me twice, once with that and once when he bought me this camera. And I'm usually someone that cannot be surprised. I have like the strongest intuition when it comes to surprises. I always know when something's coming. So I told him, I was like, you've gotten a lot better at this. But it was really, really sweet of him. It is bigger than we realized it was going to be, particularly for this space. I wouldn't necessarily have it in my office, I don't think. But that's where it is for right now. We decided to go ahead and unwrap it. Again, give it what it deserves, a little moment in the spotlight. So if you see a giant portrait of me in the background of my videos and you think, why the heck does this girl have a giant portrait of herself in her office? That is why. I am working today. I just finished a quick interview, implemented some revisions on a survey that we are putting together, and now I'm going to work on coding a little bit more questionnaire data, working on a manuscript from all the interviews that we've been doing. And I think those are the primary things. Sent out some emails this morning. I have a brand interested in working with me, and then a new client as well, so that's exciting. And yeah, just trying to get as much done as I can on this cold, windy Friday before the weekend comes. I think tomorrow we're going to go up to the city where we're planning to get married, grab a little lunch, there's a thrift store there, and do a little drive-by of the different venues and kind of just take it in. So we haven't been up there for a little while, and I think it'll be fun to give it a visit. That is all for now. A nice rambly end to this video. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope that you're doing well as we inch closer and closer to spring day by day, my favorite time of year. As always, I want to thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.